So we've all been hearing about this 100 men versus a gorilla. But as somebody the world is a kid cannot participate in the event due to my overwhelming value and the fact that I had low-key no diff to gorilla, I began to wonder, how would this actually play out? And so I looked to anime and remembered what really went down in that fateful storage room in Classroom of the Elite. So for this video, I'll be going over how Ayanokoji is really low-key just a gorilla. But for all of this to make sense, we're gonna need a little backstory. But speaking of not making sense, 95% of you people are not subscribed. Yet here you are watching me. This is kind of creepy, no? Subscribe. Like, this is basically the same as beating me up. Don't beat me up. So Ayanokoji is part of Class D, and they're participating in a little game in order to win some cheese for their class. Cut a long story short, each class is allocated a VIP, and the aim of the game is to expose the VIP, or for everyone in the class to correctly guess who it is. Now this is Kay, who's pretty integral to all the BS that happens next. And this group of mean girls do not mess with her. They're calling her a bully, fake, etc. because she's low-key a mean girl too, but that's just a persona. That's not actually how she is. Kay receives a message from her boyfriend telling her to meet at this Dead by Daylight map. Now you guys might not even know what happens next, but I'm sure you feel that this has got to be natural selection at this point. I see zero reason to suppose the love of my life should really be telling me to link up in Bowser's dungeon. She even talking about some, there's no signal here. Aye bro, she got the survival instincts of a horror movie white girl. Now she hears some footsteps behind her, and look at the way her face lights up. I'm not sure who told her this shit was sweet, because now the girls pop out 4-man deep. Now, I know the way I was describing it, you must have thought she was about to get packed up by a homunculus.
If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself.
But if you know anything about the show, you see how getting caught in a position like this is low-key GG's. No camera, no snitching. Like, look, check the formation. She's not going anywhere. And tell me what the first thing these guys do is pull out their phones and try to record. I'm crying. And look how Kay tries to stand 10 toes as soon as the phones come out. This is just like how niggas act when the ops try to record. I'm not gonna lie, we got to notice this one right here who's taking part in this jumping. Her heart clearly does not beat like that. She's not meant to be here. Now they start talking about how Kay was probably bullied before, and this must have hit home because her knees start shaking. They chanting and laughing, telling her to beg for mercy, all while it's recorded. Her ops are up like 1 billion points after this. So Kay decides she's had enough and tries to run up out of there. But they got other plans. They grab her by the braids and fling her back to one of those Twitter fight pages. Then she walks up on Kay and slaps her. I'm skipping the referee, let's go straight to the police. Can you do something? Then they tell the girl whose heart clearly doesn't beat this way to slap Kay. And you know, she barely touches her, she seems nice. But the main mean girl, I think her name is Manabe, shows her how she's really meant to do the slapping by slapping Kay again. And shit, she learned, because she slaps her, then backhands her. Nobody asked you to do all that. Hold on, why is she still going? Why is she smiling? Yo, close your damn mouth. And while Kay is getting beat black and blue, this nigga Ayanokoji standing at the top railing staring down like he's Ghost. Rev, please bro, do something. Ayanokoji set all of this up on some Batman prep time shit, just for his selfish goals. This nigga is sick. Then he pulls up on Kay, looking down at her like he just hit the meanest poster of all time. Kay's like, you saw all that and just watched? Effectively, yeah. Kay tries to slap him rightfully, but he blocks that shit and pins her to the wall. He tells her he knows all her secrets, like how she isn't actually some dude named Hirata's girlfriend. They've been pretending. Then he tells her to spread her legs. Am I missing a few pages? What the just happened? But Ayanokoji was just faking being a loser. Honestly, he really ain't even having reason to do all of this. He just wanted her to join his team. Later on, there's a couple other games and challenges Class D faces, one being a sports festival and the other being a test called Paper Shuffle. And in both of these, Ryuen, the leader of Class C, is actively holding Class D, but you know they stay solid and overcome every single adversity. Well, I say they, but honestly this is a 2-man team. Hell, nah, it's like 1.5. It's Ayanokoji plus Kay and Suzune. Like, those two amount to like a quarter each. The rest of the class are straight bums, especially you, Yamaguchi. Going back to one of the games, the special test paper stuff, Ryuen literally had an inside rat that was messing the game up for everyone, yet Ayanokoji still snatched his chain. So he began to wonder, who is really running shit behind here? And now is when we get to see the gorilla in full swing. You get it? Because monkey swing, full swing. Ooh, man, I'm talented. I am talented. So Ryuen sent Kay an email that practically forces her to pull up on them in the storage room, and yeah, she's all alone again.
Is this nigga serious?
Stupid as hell. Now these guys bring up her past again and straight tie her up. They're all like meant to be like 16. I don't know what type of shows they be watching. So Ryuen is asking her to call for who the mastermind behind Class D is, but Kay basically a dog for Ayanokoji. She ain't ever even gonna snitch on him. Ryuen's pressing, but she's still playing dumb. She doesn't even care he's about to expose her past when she used to get bullied. Then these guys start dumping water on her in this freezing storage room. Then they put a cloth over her face. Hold on. Hey, why am I hearing the sounds of water pouring? My nigga, are they waterboarding her? If you don't know what this is dead ass a tactic used to force war criminals to spill the beans. And these first year high schoolers are doing it to a girl because of some dumbass game? Rev, please, bro. Oh, now Ayanokoji's chilling with the bros. Why does this bitch look disgusted with all like she ain't part of the problem? However, Kay is holding it down. Ryuen Loki a crook though, because he's already done the physical damage. Now he's going for that emotional kill. He's saying the mastermind set her up and is only using her as a pawn. And I'm gonna keep it a bean. He's dead ass correct, but we don't know that. Now Kay is only human, so she's about to snitch. Hell no, she's keeping it solid. So Ryun is like, I'm done with her. But outside the building, Ayanokoji pulls up on his jocks. What do you want, bro? HR got a question. They're asking if Ayanokoji's really the gorilla and not this big ass nigga at the front door. So Ayanokoji winds up inside and this basically lights up Kei's entire world. And this stupid bitch is like, no, he just lame is the mastermind. But Ayanokoji swiftly silences her with some cold logic. Hell, even Ryun saying that Ayanokoji made the wrong decision and these guys start squaring up, including this very clearly not 16-year-old. Like, can we drug test him? Kei's trying to be on her. Please, you're not like this bag, but Ryun shuts that shit up. So Ayanokoji gonna say, there's only 4 of you. So who exactly is gonna stop me? And then this lame bum tries to box Ayanokoji, but he gets put in a full Nelson, then knee to the ground. Mr. Oliver steps in and lets off this right hook from hell, but luckily Ayanokoji weaves that. Man, if that had landed, it would have been straight stars and rainbows for just about anybody. But hold on, weave, parry, weave. Oh shit, they moving out there. Kei probably leaking in the corner. That triple parry into counter was clean, and now old buddy's gripping all up on his guts. He gets leg kicked, and from there it's lights out because he catches a knee to the cranium. This lame spins back, and then and the big guy catches a roundhouse to the head right off. Now Ryun and Koji are doing the usual anime mid-fight talk, and the girl isn't having any of it and starts swinging wide. But Ayanokoji's weaving that, no problem. I look-y see the fighting styles they were trying to add in there because I'm pretty sure that's like capoeira or something she's doing. Her coach gotta be disappointing as hell though because she's throwing straight to win. And she gets hit with a chop to the jugular and all of a sudden she's sucking her thumb and dreaming about the next day. Now Ryun is the last one left and he's still playing it cool. Like, hello? This is the equivalent to watching the gorilla boom on the first 70 niggas and still saying we got a chance. He engages with his front kick, wind. Then Ryun holds a 3-piece, no cheese, no pickles. Ryun got the audacity to be smiling up at the camera thinking he's fly. You just got whooshed, bro. Hey, you can tell Ryun's a real dog though because he starts throwing all sorts of objects at him. Then he manages to get Ayanokoji with his arm up on his neck. But this Ayanokoji guy still got the straightest face of all time. Ayanokoji's still doing the nonchalant gimmick like this guy really got both arms on your neck. Fix up. Now he's dead ass just getting choked. Look at the look on Ryun's face too. This guy is not normal. This is Koji though, so mink. And he slams him into the wall. Ryun throws the beams, but hey, they still boxing though. And from now it's just a straight dog fight. They going bang for bang. Oh! But Koji hits him with that clean counter. Ryun ends up managing to pin Ayanokoji to the wall, and now they're talking about some shit like fear and pleasures. I don't even know what they're talking about, nigga, just fight. Can we take a moment to appreciate Ayanokoji's defense? Because he's pinned up against the ropes, but he's blocking everything. Knees, face shots, paws. Ayanokoji still got a straight face. And man, Ryun is falling for the same move every single time. He keeps letting his guard down. And this nigga ends up on all fours right next to Kei. Oof. Ryun's gonna shoot the takedown, but all that gets reversed. And I don't even know how many more minks I got in me because he just gets hit 5 times in like 3 frames. Then peep this hip throw. This guy has got like 7 different martial arts mixed up in his bag. Now Koji got top mount. If a nigga ever gets in this position right here, just call it quits, throw in the towel. He's done for. Now Ryun's all like, sure it hurts a little bit bro, you are getting beat to a pulp. Why are you smiling? You're not even playing defense anymore. Put your hands up. Now Ryun is asking what Ayanokoji's feeling right now as he's beating the brakes off him. Is it joy? Resentment? But Ayanokoji looks him dead in the eyes and says, my nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? So you mean to tell me after all of this? After all of this? He doesn't even know what the hell you're talking about? Oh no. Sign out! And tell me why Ayanokoji stopped the whole ground pound just to say this as well. That shit really hit home. And yeah, man, I ain't even gonna show the rest of the scene. He's getting straight whooped. And look at Ryun's face. This is an accurate representation of what would happen to man number 47 if he went up against the gorilla. Now, I know like this goes against everything I've said in this video up to now, but the 100 men are beating the brakes off a gorilla. The debate is over now. I've said my final stance. What are we still talking about? So Ayanokoji does the usual aura shit. He gives Kei his jacket. He's like, oh, I'm sorry for the red tear. The video's over. It's been Naruto's. Peace out.